Welcome back to Critic Cut. Let's talk about what are the top 5 Marvel movies. Now, these are just my opinion. Let me know what your picks are in the comments below. I'm going to be dating this Endgame and before, as I haven't really seen many of the ones after Endgame, and let's be honest, all the best Marvel movies were before Endgame. Let me know what your picks are. Starting off at number 5, Avengers Infinity War. It was at a point where everyone was starting to feel the superhero fatigue, and it just brought a fresh kind of like way of twisting things up that like, oh, actually maybe here is a formidable foe that these superheroes can't face, and just having them, I mean,
spoilers,
like in the end, like lose kind of. I mean, in the end they didn't lose, but in that film they did. So it was just like a nice change of pace. I think it just helped that whole superhero thing go on for a little bit longer. I think the fatigue's really setting in now, but it was a good film, especially with the complexities of having that many characters and storylines and sets, and it was just well done. Way better than Endgame, in my opinion. Number 4, I've said this before, but Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, and Spiderman Homecoming was just such a great film. It was, in my opinion, the best reboot. Tying that character into the MCU was just something everyone wanted to see. It was just very well done, and incorporating that relationship with Iron Man and stuff. Great character, great story. Number 3, the first Iron Man movie. It kicked off the MCU, and Robert Downey Jr. is just such a great actor. And Jon Favreau is such a great director. Just the way that story was told was just probably still to this day the best origin story movie that has ever been made. It's just so good. Such fun action, as well as such a fun character, as well as a character arc in that film. Number 2, the OG Avengers, the 2012 Avengers film by Joss Whedon. It was just such great writing, such great storytelling, and to have a cast that big, like I think it's been done a couple times maybe since then, but up to that point, to have that many star characters, for starters, like each character has a big star playing them, but also to give like kind of equal screen time and character development to all these different characters like that. It was just so well executed. The writing, the visual effects were amazing. Like the way they did the Hulk in that movie was groundbreaking. Like the Hulk had never been done like that before. That was just so realistic and so visceral and well done, and kind of paved the way for the other films. But that was the first one that he was just great job. ILM knows their stuff. The main thing always in movies, right, is the story. And the story was just very well done. The stakes felt high but not forced. And even in this crazy, premise of this alien coming to invade Earth and stuff, that it can be kind of campy or weird. And even though there's all these crazy superheroes and all that, it felt grounded and the characters felt relatable. That would be my second pick. Number 1, Captain America Winter Soldier is actually my favorite Marvel movie, and actually one of my favorite movies just in general. The writing was so well done, the character development, the whole dynamic between Captain America and Bucky, and that whole backstory. I mean, it wasn't forced at all. It was set up in the previous film, granted. But even as a film on its own, like even if you didn't see the first Captain America film, it was just such good storytelling, such good writing, a relatable theme. This, like, I think everyone's feeling this kind of theme now, that like this government conspiracy thing. But it was a well-told story and well-done character development, as well as just the way the narrative flowed. The pacing was just great. Like there wasn't a moment you were bored, but it didn't feel like just wall-to-wall action. It was just a very well-done film, in my opinion. And I just loved the character of Captain America to begin with, so it was maybe inevitable that one of those films would be my favorite. But it was just so well done. That would be my top pick. And as a bonus, Captain Marvel was definitely the worst. I think everyone can agree on that. What do you think? What's your top 5 Marvel films? Let me know in the comments below, and as always, tell good stories.